people hit their 30s and start spiraling. They talk about their 20s like it was their peak. Like everything since then has just been about survival mode. But why are you moving like your milk that's about to expire? Your 30s aren't an end of an era. They're just an upgrade that you didn't know that you needed. So let's talk about why. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely was freaking out before I turned 30. I had all these expectations about where I thought I should be in life. And when I didn't hit every single milestone on my imaginary timeline, I started to feel insecure and question if I was behind. But here's the plot twist that I never expected. I kid you not, my 30s have been the best era of my life so far. I built my business from the ground up. I married the love of my life. And most importantly, I feel more grounded than I ever did in my 20s. If there's anything that I want you to take from this video, it's that aging is a blessing. But if you're too busy comparing yourself to who you were in the past, you'll miss out on who you can actually become. Instead of chasing a younger version of yourself, why not focus on leveling up instead? A lot of people don't talk about how your self-esteem can actually drop as you get older. You'd think that you'd have it all figured out by now, but instead, you're second guessing every move you make. But I'm gonna be so for real right now. Your self-esteem isn't dropping because you're getting older. It's dropping because you're comparing yourself to unrealistic standards that you set. Let me talk you through some of the reasons that I can relate to from my experience. You're looking back at your 20s like they were perfect, but were they really? You were most likely broke, confused, and figuring things out. You were tolerating nonsense because you didn't know any better. You had a lot of energy, yeah, but you didn't have any direction. Yeah, when I look back on all these stupid things that I was thinking, I had to say to myself, you're not losing your youth, you're gaining wisdom. And that's the real flex. Another thing that was getting me down was the expectation that I had for myself and the fact that I felt that I should be further along in life. Everyone in their 20s thinks that by 30, you should have your entire life figured out. But who actually made these rules? Success isn't a race. Your timeline isn't broken, it's yours. And the people that you're comparing yourself to, guess what? They're struggling too. They're just better at hiding it than you are. I just want to say that aging is inevitable. Stop trying to get back to an old version of yourself. I'm not gonna lie, babe. This is one that I even struggle with to this day. But the truth is that your 20s were fun, but they were not perfect. You were just too young to see the cracks. The frontal lobe had not fully developed. That version of you didn't know what you know now. Be real. Would you actually trade places with your younger self? No, because you were young and dumb. Getting older isn't a downgrade. It's a flex because you actually have more self-awareness. Like you actually just know yourself better now. You don't entertain any of the kind of nonsense that you did before. None of that doing it for the plot nonsense. And you understand your worth now. You know what you bring to the table. And if people don't see it, well, that's on them. You also need to switch your mindset from losing your youth to thinking of it as gaining your power. Instead of thinking, I'm getting old, you should start thinking, I'm really maturing into who I actually want to be. You should really be treating this like you haven't reached your peak yet. Now that we've fixed your mindset, let's talk about actionable things that you can do to start feeling better about yourself. You can upgrade yourself without chasing your youth. Looking good and feeling good should be about enhancing and not rewinding. Skincare, fitness, do it for the health and the longevity of yourself, not so that you can look like you're 22. Evolve your style to fit who you are right now and not who you used to be. Go to the gym, power walk, stay fit, but make it about improving your strength and your energy and not necessarily just about the aesthetics. Another tip is to define success on your own terms. If you're feeling behind, it's because you're constantly measuring yourself against somebody else's standards, which is ridiculous, by the way. You need to ask yourself these important questions. What does happiness actually look like for you? What does success look like if nobody else could see it? Are your goals yours or are they just what society has told you to want? Honestly, if you see your auntie chatting to you talking about, you're 30 something years old, when are you going to marry? Listen, don't let it get to you. Your life is yours, so you get to dictate what happens in it. Keep expanding and learning. Trust me, nothing keeps you feeling younger than stepping out of your comfort zone and learning new things. Try new hobbies, travel, meet new people. Curiosity keeps you sharp. Here's what I need you to remember. Your 30s aren't a downgrade. Trust me, it's actually an upgrade. Stop chasing an old version of yourself and focus on becoming the best person you can be right now. Define your success for yourself. You're not behind. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. So the next time that you feel like you're falling behind, remember this. Your timeline is yours, so own it. If this video spoke to you and you're feeling a way about being in your 30s or approaching your 30s, let me know in the comments. Guys, I want to chat to you in the comments. Like, I'm there because I'm really trying to grow this community. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe and share this video with anyone that you think would love to be a part of this conversation. And remember, we're not just aging gracefully, we are aging powerfully. See you in the next one. Bye.